How's it going, everyone? It's your girl Rocket Gal. Welcome to another banner reaction. We've got Mythic hero banner this time. I think it might be a double Mythic. That's what most people are thinking with Níðhöggr and Læraðr, but you know, they might leave one of them in the Disney vault. So yeah, let's take a look. Alright, this is the last time we're getting the tree intro, so savor it while you can. Alright, okay, this is Mythic Heroes, so that's gotta be 2, right? Alright, there's Níðhöggr.
Indulge one day, regret it the next.
Yes, it's called liver failure one day. Okay, alright. She's got enticing dose, sturdy beast, that's nice, divine toxin, slick fighter 4, and okay, cool. So another tier 4 save skill, nothing that we haven't seen before. We'll have to see what that slick fighter is. I haven't thought about slick fighter in a long time.
I'll protect you.
Yeah, she does have like that pre-combat damage, right, on enemy phase, which is kind of interesting. But it's also like something we haven't seen before, or we've definitely seen before, right, with Leon and stuff. So we'll read that stuff later. But that's some decent tanking.
One more can't hurt.
Whoa, what was that? What was that? Okay, I guess we'll see that later.
Such foolishness.
Okay, well.
Go!
What? Skull? You know, I'm not gonna question that. I'm not totally sure what that is, and that's perfectly fine. Alright, now we got Læraðr there. So every OC has been turned into an obtainable unit, so that's cool.
1, 2.
I planned for these things.
Oh shit. Quieting branch, armored flow, okay, cool. Attack, resistance fortune, Seal's altar, barricade, whoa. Oh, okay, it looks like some anti-warping stuff going on. So it's chaos and forces foes with low defensive. Bleh. Okay, I can't read fast.
For peace!
Alright, nice.
I'll protect the exalt.
And just at 1 HP.
Describe the pain.
Chrome, forgive me.
Alright, cool. Oh, oops. My bad. What's going on? Oh, it had to do with the savior thing, I think? I wasn't paying attention. Alright. What are the colors sharing again? Okay, I want red and colorless. Okay, Loki's okay. So, okay, rearming is not bad. Amelia, oh, I would like an Amelia. Male Shez. It was the other red unit, I wasn't paying attention. Oh, is it Kvasir? Oh, that's nice, I suppose. Are we getting double sparks on this one? Wait, is it just one fucking spark? You got it, you motherfuckers. Okay, well, that's intelligence for you, I guess. Alright, here is Níðhöggr. We know that she was a blue or a red beast armor already, so that's nothing new. She is an Astra mythic, so I guess that means Læraðr was the dark mythic, I guess. Okay, cool. So that's interesting. Let's take a look at her weapon. She's got enticing dose. So this gives her slaying at start of turn, and after unit acts, inflicts attack and defense -7 sabotage on foes within 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit through their next action. Okay, and then if she's transformed or she has more than 25% of her HP at start of combat, deals damage equals to foe equals to 25% of foe's max HP as combat begins. Okay, we've seen that before. Okay, that looks like just the details of like the pre-combat damage. I'm not gonna read that. If unit is transformed or unit's HP is greater than 20% at start of combat, inflicts penalty on foes' attack and defense equals to 6 plus 20% of units' defense at start of combat. Reduce the percentage of foes' non-special reduced damage by X percent skills by 50%. Okay. Deals damage equal to 30% of foes' max HP. So I guess that just stacks then. That's pretty nice. Oh wait, is this pre-combat damage? Maybe it's not pre-combat damage. Wait, maybe it's not. It's just extra damage. Okay, yeah, I think that's what that is. Okay, never mind. It's not stacking with a 25% or anything. And then deals damage equal to 30% of foes' max HP. Yeah, I already read that. Fuck. And reduces damage from foes' attacks by X during combat. And also when the special triggers, it's another X. And X equals to the total damage dealt to foe for a max of 20 and a min of 10. So, wow, okay, that's not too bad. A minimum of 10 damage of flat DR is solid, and 20, and it goes up to 40 if the special triggers. That's a lot of DR, man. That's not bad. That is actually not too bad. That'll be pretty decent for tanking, I bet. So yeah, and then she's got the whole like transformation and whatever. She's an armored beast, so she's gonna be able to, have the distant counter and everything. So that's really nice. She's got sturdy beast. I believe Eikthrnir also has that, so that's cool. Her unique A skill is Divine Toxin. So let's read what this is. If unit can transform, transformation effect gains if unit is within 2 spaces of a beast or dragon, or if number. Okay, so it's basically just makes the condition for transformation easier. If defending in ether raids. Wait, if defending in ether raids? Isn't she she's Astro, right? What the fuck is this? Well, okay, whatever. If she's defending in ether raids, because why the fuck not? I guess Chaos Season, I suppose. At the start of enemy turn 1, if conditions for transforming. Oh, okay, so this is a transformation shit. So okay, fine, I get it now. Anyways, at start of player phase or enemy phase, grant dosage to unit and allies within 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn. If unit transformed, or if foe initiates combat, grants attack and defense and resistance plus 10 to unit, neutralizes foes' bonuses to attack and defense, grants special cooldown charge plus 1 to unit per attack, and neutralizes, and basically anti-guard. Okay, cool. So let's see what dosage is. It's kind of long actually. So grants attack, speed, defense, resistance plus 5 to unit during combat and restores 10 HP to unit after combat. And then when a foe triggers, grants the bonus. Wait, what? When a foe triggers, grants the bonus effects active on foe and neutralizes any bonus active on foe effects from skills such as essence drain on unit. With this status active, prevent those effects on unit and other targets, and neutralizes any bonus effects active on that foe. What the fuck? Okay, of course. Make the problem, print the solution, but in the most boring way possible. It's just cancel essence drain. Well, I mean, I guess if you really fucking hate Nurgle, you've got your answer here. So, again, very boring that this is how they're gonna fix it. They give dosage is really just the essence drain counter that just happens to give you a little bit of stats and some healing, which is fine, I guess, but man, what a boring ass status, man. I don't know. It's just a boring way to, counter essence drain, but I guess essence drain is kind of a problem. It's so goddamn broken, so they needed to do that, I guess. So sure, why not? But I guess that will make her pretty good against Nurgle teams. Let's just say that. What else? She's got Slick Fighter 4. So, if foe initiates combat, or if the unit's HP is greater than 25% at start of combat, inflicts attack -5 on foe, deals plus X damage, X equals 20% of unit's defense, excluding area effects, reduce damage from foes' attacks by X, excluding area effects, and unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack and neutralizes penalties on unit during combat. Okay, so it just gives you some extra damage and some flat DR, which is not bad. They're giving a lot of flat DR these days, man. I remember when back in the day, it was like Dimitri and Spring Maria who had this only. Like, they were the very few that had this, and now they're just, you're gonna give this to anyone. I think I'd rather have Shield Fighter for the most part, but I guess this isn't terrible. I guess it's still fine, I guess. It's fine. I mean, you get extra damage, and you get extra, survivability and whatnot. So this is good if you want to have your tank actually possibly try to take out, the opponent. But, yeah, I think Shield Fighter is definitely way, way better. But I guess this is okay. And then we've got Twin Far Save, the Tier 4 Far Savior, so I'm not really going to read that. We all really know what that does. So overall, pretty decent unit. Seems pretty impressive. She's going to have a lot of DR, flat DR, so not pierceable and everything. And then, this is just a big middle finger to Nurgle, and I get it, Nurgle is a big problem, but again, what a lame-ass way to fix the issue, which is just... I just say it counters it, and that's it. I'm like, okay, cool, I guess. I don't know. So, yeah. Here she is. I don't know why she said... What did she say during her crate, animation? It was like... Oh my god. Alright, let me just fast forward this. Okay. Yeah, okay, so it was like countering the Nurgle here. Not only does Nurgle do fucking nothing, but... Okay, she said skull? Does that mean like snake or something? In, Norse? Or like... Or whatever language that they're speaking? I don't really know. I am not very well versed in that. That's what I'm assuming. But also I have no idea. But yeah, you can see the what's it? That the effect is on her, what was it? I already forgot the name. Yes, dosage is already on her, so that's cool. Alright, so she seems pretty solid. Let's take a look at Læraðr, the Quieting Heart, otherwise known as Tree Dude. He is a colorless beast armor unit, so another beast armor unit, so that's pretty interesting. We actually don't get too many of those too often, so let's see what Læraðr is all about. So, we got Quieting Branch, and I'm not totally sure if this is the same weapon as in the story, so I'm not gonna even comment on that. So yeah, Slaying, a Star of Turn, if units HP is greater than equal to 20%, grants defensive resistance -7, panic, and sabotage on closest foes, and any foe within 2 spaces of those through the next action, and inflicts assigned decoy and status preventing counterattacks on foes with the lowest defense with range of 1, and foes with the lowest defense with a range of 2 among closest foes, and any foes within 2 spaces of those foes through their next action. Wait, does the assigned decoy also get assigned to everyone, essentially? On the foes and any foes within 2 spaces of those yeah, what the fuck? So, you're assigning decoy to the lowest defense and the people around them? Doesn't that defeat the purpose? Because if it's like multiple, assigned decoys, they cancel out, right? Right? Well, at the very least, the preventing counterattack thing is still pretty decent. I know there's definitely people out there with Null Seed Disrupt and everything, but it's not like super, super common, at least compared to like Null Follow-Up, so I guess that's fine. But man, the overlapping assigned decoy could be kind of a problem, I'm not gonna lie. But it's still pretty cool. It's definitely very tricky. I definitely get caught in that a couple of times. So that's cool. It's fun to have that in our hands now. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than 20%, inflicts penalty on foes' attack and defense equals to 20% of unit's resistance at start of combat, +6. Grant special cooldown count -2 to unit before foe's first attack. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Helps with armored flow, and reduce damage from foes' attacks by 20% of unit's resistance during combat. Okay, and also, if foe's attack triggers foe's special, reduce damage from foe's attacks by 20% of unit's resistance during combat, and restores 7 HP to unit after combat. Okay, so flat DR, we've got pre-combat, or not, like pre... what am I saying? It's like the cooldown, like right before the first attack. That's what I'm trying to say. God damn it. So there we have that. Silent decoy stuff. So overall, it's a pretty interesting weapon. And he seems like it's gonna be pretty hard to take down just because of the flat DR and stuff. So yeah, pretty solid. And he's gonna be, you know, he gets distant counter and everything when he transforms. And he's gonna transform. Let's be honest. So that's all pretty solid. It's got armored flow, so that's gonna be really good for him. Non-pierceable DR is always really nice. Okay, let's take a look at attack res fortune. Wait, we have something like this already, right? But like attack speed, I think. Wait, doesn't Níðhöggr have the attack speed version? I think. If unit can transform, transformation effect gain. If unit, okay, yeah. So there's that. And then already transformation thing, and then if unit is transformed, okay, yeah, you get the healing, and then you get some stats. Okay, so I'm pretty sure we already have this attack and speed version. I'm pretty sure. I think. So I'm not gonna read that too much. So let's look at his B skill, Yggdrasil's Altar. Of course, it's a B skill, so you can't give Shield Fighter to him. But let's take a look at this. At start of enemy phase or at start of player phase or enemy phase, inflicts attack and defense -7 and discord on foes that are within 2 spaces of another foe through their next action. Okay, that's alright. Inflicts a penalty on foes' attack and defense during combat equals to number of foes on the map with discord effect active, including target times 3 plus 5 for a max of 14. Okay, deals damage equals to 20% of unit resistance. Unit makes guaranteed follow-up attack. And also, when special triggers, neutralizes foes, reduce... Okay, so just full DR piercing. This is actually kind of weak. I feel like this is weaker than the preferred skill from Níðhöggr. So I wouldn't even blame you if you just replace this with like Shield Fighter. Honestly, this is, I mean, I guess it's fine. Discord is still a pretty decent effect out there. But apart from that, I mean, I'm not too impressed with it. I'd rather have Shield Fighter and just slap down like fucking Aegis or something and you'll do better. Maybe. I don't know. He doesn't come with a savior skill actually. So maybe they don't want him to be a savior. He's supposed to be more like an Omni tank, or maybe even just like a supporting unit. Like maybe he's just there in the background dealing these like debuffs and assigned decoy stuff. So maybe he's not really meant to be combat oriented as much, but if he does face off against someone, he can defend himself. So I don't know. It's a very interesting unit. It's not a typical armor unit that we see these days, which all just focus on being a savior unit. This one feels a little different. I'm sure you can make him a savior, but it feels like that's less of his focus this time around. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. Let's take a look at Barricade actually. Foes with range 1 cannot warp into a space within 3 spaces of unit, and foes within 2 spaces cannot warp into spaces within 4 spaces of unit. Wow, they are really increasing that range of non-warping. Okay, that's actually kind of insane. And then grants defense resistance +4 to unit to allies within 3 spaces of unit and neutralize their penalties to defense resistance during their combat. Okay, so this is basically just this is like, I don't even care about the defense. I mean, that's nice and all, but the main thing here is that it's preventing a lot of warping, and that's pretty solid. Yeah, this would be pretty good on like Gatekeeper or something. Well, wait, no, fuck that. You don't need that. But some like more supporting units would really like this. And again, it seems like Læraðr is less focused on Omni tanking or just tanking in general, and more focused on just applying debuffs and applying support. He almost feels kind of like Gatekeeper himself, where he doesn't really fight, but he's mainly just out supporting your the rest of your team. But he can fight, at least unlike Gatekeeper, who's a sitting duck in my opinion. At least Læraðr can do something. He can take a hit and probably not die. So yeah, Læraðr seems pretty impressive, I gotta say. So yeah. Oh wait, and then if unit is within 3 spaces of an ally, grants. Okay, so it's like joint defense resistance. So that's cool. Sows chaos and forces foes with. Okay, I'm not gonna read that fast enough. Okay, so we've seen this before. He just kind of pokes you with his like tree tendrils. So that's kind of cool. His transformation just makes him more tree-esque, I suppose. So that's cool. And then here's a sign decoy thing. And it's just basically showing that Freya's not that good. You know, no shade to any Freya fans, but yeah. Alright, let's take a look at this. The rest of the banner. So in our red, we have Níðhöggr, we have Male Shez, and we have Kvasir. Male Shez is pretty decent, really good at warping. Kvasir is okay. And then Níðhöggr is pretty alright. I think she's gonna be a pretty good savior. She's definitely the biggest counter against Nurgle. So that's pretty good. And Nurgle is still a very solid unit. So I guess, yeah, there's that. That's how you counters Essence Drain, by just saying it counters Essence Drain. That's great game design, IS. In terms of blue, we have Female Shez, we have Myrrh, and we have and we have Amelia. Yeah, basically blue is carried by Amelia. Amelia is a pretty decent unit still. So there's that. For green, we have Ninian, we have female Alir, and we have Camilla. All of those are pretty decent. I'm not gonna say any of them are like S tier units, but they're all like A to B tier units, so that one's pretty solid as well. And then colorless is Læraðr, Loki, and Soth. Rearmed Soth too. So rearmed Soth, getting copies of him would be good value. Loki is okay. She's actually pretty fucking annoying, so having a copy of her in your defense would be pretty nice. And then Læraðr is definitely pretty powerful. Provides some of the best support in the game, in my opinion, like the assigned decoy, the Discord. He comes with barricade, which is insane. So overall, this guy is really good. I guess he's a nice counter to all those those Felix users out there. So yeah, that's not fun for the Felix fans, but I guess for any Felix haters out there, here's your counter, you know. So that's cool. So yeah, overall, pretty interesting banner. A nice farewell to book 8. It was a fun time, but yeah, cool that all the OCs were able to be released, so we can try them out. They all seem pretty interesting. So yeah, let me know how you feel about this banner. Are you excited to try to get these last 2 OCs, or are you just looking forward to you know, what is yet to come in Fae, which is the next book 8. Are you going to be saving for that, or are you just going to summon on this? So let me know how you feel about this banner in the comments below, because I'm always curious about what y'all are thinking. In any case, I hope y'all enjoyed this banner reaction of Níðhöggr and Læraðr. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.